Hello everyone and welcome to our second lecture. The theme is self-confidence, as you know, and our first lesson is called The Importance of Self-Confidence Among Teenagers. Teenagers, as you all know, is the group of people whose age is between 13 and 19. Therefore, they are called teenagers. Okay, we define self-confidence as, remember in the last lecture, as the trust in oneself and belief in one's abilities and powers. Now, this particularly is sometimes an issue for adolescents. Adolescents are also teenagers. We call them either adolescents or teenagers. People who are between 13 and 19, okay, are particularly prone to issues with self-confidence. This age is a very difficult age, okay? A lot of changes are taking place within the individual, both physical and mental changes, where the teenager or adolescent is trying to make or establish his or her identity. Who am I? What type of personality do I have? What kind of person am I in society? Okay? In the following lesson, entitled with the title of The Importance of Self-Confidence Among Teenagers, the author discusses the importance of this trait, meaning self-confidence, for teenagers and how it helps them overcome different challenges. We talked about it very thoroughly, and several of you were sharing very nice ideas. So self-confidence helps you overcome different challenges that you face in daily life. Moving on, before every lesson I give you, I will definitely give you a vocab list like this one you see in front of you. Let's begin. And of course, it's on page 6 of your ebook, which I will send you shortly. Okay. So let's go. Word number 1, adolescence. Adolescence is the period of time when a person is no longer a child, but still not yet an adult. Just like you guys, okay, between 13 and 19. It is called adolescence. Note, the person going through this stage is called an adolescent. You guys in 9th grade are all adolescents going through the stage of adolescence, okay? Second word, self-confidence. We already defined it, a belief in one's ability and trust in one's powers. Third word you need to know before you read this lesson is the word tough. GH here is pronounced F, tough. What does difficult mean? Tough mean difficult or hard. He has a tough personality. Okay, she is a tough girl. She manages to overcome her challenges. A hard person, a difficult person. Okay, or you might also say, I went through very tough times. Okay, I went through very difficult times. Equipped. If you are equipped with something, it means you have it, having the necessary tools to perform a certain task. You guys should be equipped or have the tool of self-confidence. I am equipped with self-confidence. I am equipped with bravery. I am equipped with courage. Lack, we talked about it. Having very little or none of something. Lack of self-confidence, for example, or you can say there is lack of water in the country, so many people don't get running water in their taps, very little or none. Bullying. What is bullying defined as? It's the abuse or mistreatment of someone weak by someone stronger and more powerful. By the way, bullying could be physical, like physically hitting someone, hurting them. It could be verbal abuse by words. It's not always physical. And in the modern world, as you guys probably know, there is also cyberbullying. Where does this type of bullying take place? It takes place on the internet, online. Okay? Now, the word trait means characteristic. For example, Fella had the trait of bravery, self-confidence. Okay, traits are characteristics. Consequently means as a result of. He didn't study well for the test. Consequently, he didn't do well as a result of. Mindset. Mindset is the way you think. Okay, the way you think. If you have um, like a stubborn or hard-headed mindset, okay, this is the way you are. This is the way your mind is set. It's your attitude or way of thinking. You're going to use this word a lot this year and in the coming years. Attitude is the way you think about things. Praised. When you do a good job, you are praised. Okay, people express approval or admiration of what you did. Vulnerable means weak. Vulnerable. Of course, you need to go through those vocab words on your own time and you need to study them. Okay. Privileged. If we say that a person is privileged, it means that they have like these special rights and advantages. Well, he comes from a privileged family. He has all the electronic devices that he wishes for. We say he is privileged. Or if a person has all the rights, all their necessary rights, we say they are privileged. Capable means able. Okay, the word is within. The meaning is within the word itself. Capable means able. I am capable of acing this test. I am capable of doing well in 9th grade. Finally, staggering. Staggering here is an adjective. The result of the Barcelona and Bayern Munich football match was simply staggering. Okay, very surprising. Moving on. Lesson 1, the importance of self-confidence among teenagers. As the title shows, this whole selection is about how this important trait or characteristic helps teenagers in their daily lives. Now, when we start to read anything, we need to read the blurb, B-L-U-R-B, the blurb, which contains the main idea of what you're going to read. So it is essential before reading anything. Let's read the blurb. Read the following article about the importance of self-confidence in overcoming the challenges of adolescence. Then answer the questions that follow. Paragraph 1. Adolescence is the stage of life where a person is no longer a child, but also not yet an adult. Therefore, it could be considered a time when one feels somewhat lost. At this stage, adolescents, also referred to as teenagers, are trying to establish their identity and individuality and carve out a place for themselves in society. Yet, they are confronted with a variety of tough issues. You guys are now trying to build your personality, trying to be the person you want to be, yet you are confronted by difficult or tough issues every day, and you need to overcome them. And learning how to deal with them can test their confidence. Moving on, paragraph 2. The experiences that adolescents go through during this time are then reflected in how they behave in public, how well they perform in school and other areas of their life, and what they do in order to deal with pressures put on them by family expectations. Therefore, it is very important to know that by having high self-confidence and becoming more accepting of themselves, teenagers become better equipped to deal with difficult situations. So what do you think? If you face a tough situation, are you better off if you are a confident or an unconfident person? Obviously, according to the text and according to common knowledge, if you are a confident person, you are better equipped or you have the better tools to overcome it. Why is self-confidence important for teenagers? Here we call this a subtitle. Okay, a subtitle. Self-confidence is the trust in one's abilities and the belief that one will be successful in a particular situation or a specific task. Having high self-confidence helps teenagers make safe, informed decisions. Okay? However, it is estimated that up to half of adolescents will struggle with low self-confidence level during their early teens. That's why I told you that it's a shaky period. Half of adolescents have trouble, especially in the early years, 13, 14. Whereas confident teenagers can avoid people and situations that are not necessarily right for them and find those that are. Teens who lack or don't have this trait would not be able to do the same. They cannot avoid difficult situations or maybe evil people. They do not stand up for themselves. For example, a confident teen who is struggling with a certain subject at school will not hesitate to ask for help, either from the teacher or from a friend. In addition to that, when a confident teenager is subjected to serious situation, such as bullying, he or she will inform about the bully and get the necessary help. We already talked about this. Okay? Today's teens face various types of bullying. I talked about them at the beginning, one of which is cyberbullying. This is the new trend in bullying, okay? Which takes place online, and it is prevalent. Prevalent means widespread. It's everywhere, okay? On different social media platforms. There's catfishing, there's people who might call you names on your DM, people you might not know. Okay, a confident teen will report the issue. I will tell about this to an adult, such as a parent. A teen who lacks self-confidence will hesitate. Hesitate means not know what to do, and maybe will not do it at all, will keep on being cyberbullied. And constantly, of course, consequently, as a result, suffer serious effects, which at many times could be life-damaging. Paragraph 5, in order to build the important asset of self-confidence, an asset is something valuable that you have. Self-confidence is valuable, guys. In order to build it, okay, in their children, parents need to give them opportunities to fail and succeed in a safe environment. Often, poor self-confidence comes from confronting an unpleasant situation and not being able to recover from it. Therefore, overprotecting a child and keeping him or her out of challenging situations will hinder their acquisition of self-confidence. So what the author here is saying, please allow your children to go through difficult situations, okay? Allow them to be able, okay, to fight for themselves. Okay, you will be there for them, but let them go through these situations and see what happens. Okay, let them build their powers and their self-confidence. So here, paragraph 5 is obviously talking about the role of parents in building self-confidence. 6. Another way, also this paragraph 6 is talking about parents. Another way that parents can help in building self-confidence and their child's self-confidence is by encouraging them to be communicative and open up about issues that they might be facing at school or other places. We always advise parents to open up with their children. If you feel that your child is hiding something, speak softly to them. Try to communicate. Let them feel safe to tell you what they are going through. This is done by being friendly and supportive, as I was saying, to the teenager. Strict parenting might sometimes discourage a child from disclosing about dangerous situation which he or she might be facing. Ultimately, the child will be hurt in one way or another. So, strict parenting could sometimes be very dangerous because a child might be facing something serious or dangerous and he is afraid to tell his father or mother because they are strict and they might reprimand him or her or punish him maybe in a very strict way. Paragraph 7, adolescence is widely known as a turbulent stage. Turbulent means a lot is happening. Okay, shaky. Turbulence means shaky, ups and downs in a person's life. Thus, self-confidence is a major tool that would help in coping with these challenges. face during this time period. The role of parents is essential in ensuring that their child safely passes this shaky bridge from adolescence to adulthood. Okay, you will have the exercises on this page as homework, just one page, but I will answer with you exercise A. This is because I want you to know how I expect you as a 9th grader to answer questions. Now, answer the following questions using complete sentences of your own. 1. With reference to paragraph 1, name 2 reasons why adolescence could be considered a difficult stage. We go back only to paragraph 1. Okay, go back to paragraph 1. It's probably stated directly because I referred you. These are called referential questions. I refer you to the paragraph where you find the answer. Here, in full sentence though, during the stage of adolescence, the person is no longer a child and also not yet an adult. So, an adolescent feels lost at this stage. This is one challenge, one difficulty. Another difficulty, also it is the stage where people face many challenges and issues that could test their confidence. Those are 2 reasons why it is a difficult stage. Number 2, why, again, according to paragraph 2, go back only to paragraph 2, is self-confidence important? By having self-confidence, teenagers are better equipped to deal with difficult situations. People, as we said, teenagers who are self-confident can overcome a difficult situation. 3, pick one piece of evidence. An evidence is something something that proves an idea. Give me an evidence from paragraph 3 which shows that lack of self-confidence is widespread among teens. Just one piece of information that shows that many teenagers lack or don't have self-confidence. This is how you answer it. A piece of evidence that shows that lack of self-confidence is widespread among teens, according to paragraph 3, is that I took this evidence directly from the paragraph. It is estimated that up to half of adolescents will struggle with low self-confidence during their early teens. So this is my evidence from the paragraph. 4. By referring to paragraph 5, again, why does the author think that it is wrong to overprotect a child? We talked about it. Overprotecting a child, according to the author, will make him or her unable to face failure and will hinder means be an obstacle, stand in the way of his or her self-confidence. So allow your child to make mistakes. Allow your child, we're talking to parents, allow your child to go through difficult situations, yet be there for them, of course, not neglect them. Be there, looking at them, but let them face difficult situations in life and then later on guide them. Okay? Number 5, your answers will vary. Why? Because it's an opinion question. It's an open question. Why, in your opinion, does the author refer to adolescence as a shaky bridge? Shaky, up and down, up and down. Why? From what you read. This is my sample answer. You can have a different one, of course. The author compares adolescence to a shaky bridge. Okay, this is a metaphor. Of course, it's not a bridge, but he's comparing it to one of those high bridges you see that's hanging between 2 different mountains, and you have to transfer from one mountain to another, and it shakes. This is how the author compares adolescence. He compares it to a shaky bridge because obviously it's a difficult time full of challenges, full of changes, where the teenager faces many issues and has to deal with them. So this is how I expect you to answer. Now, fill in the chart. We talked about this in the Zoom live, remember? Fill in the chart with the number of paragraph, or I didn't just write paragraph, I wrote S between brackets. So it could be 1, it could be more than 1, suitable for the following topics. The topics, which paragraphs do you find this topic? Ways which self-confidence can help teens. Going back in paragraphs 3 and 4. In which paragraph or paragraphs do you find the author defining adolescence? Paragraph 1. He defined it in paragraph. She defined it in paragraph 1. The role of parents. Where does the author talk about the role of parents? In paragraphs 5 and 6, and it was obvious. Okay, so one or more paragraphs. Now, the rest of this page you're going to have to do on your own. They're really simple. You can refer back to me for any problems you might face. First of all, you need to reread, of course. I posted it as a worksheet, okay? And I will send you the ebook to our WhatsApp group. You can access it. Read before you answer any type of questions. I always tell this to my students. Read once, read twice, then answer. Reread pages 7, 8, and 9 in your ebook and answer parts B, D, E, and F on page 10 and 11. Very easy, guys, okay? See you later. Bye.